Reconnective healing is a new level of healing that the researchers feel may well be here on the planet for the first time. It takes us beyond anything we're able to access through an energy healing technique, even if we combine them all, because it takes us beyond the entirety of energy into a spectrum that expands beyond energy into light and information, into kinds of light and information that the researchers have not seen here before, and in essence allows us to reconnect with the truth, the essence, the light, and the spirit of who and what we are. So we are more our truth, more ourselves, without limitation. Things that make reconnective healing so distinct is that we don't need to know what's wrong with the person who comes to see us. As a reconnective healing practitioner, the less we know about the person, the better off they are. True, if you're a medical doctor, you're probably negligent if you don't diagnose. And unfortunately, a lot of the energy healing techniques have followed that medical model, which is great for medicine, but not great for healing. When we access this spectrum of healing, it has its own intelligence and determines the perfect form the healing should take for each person. So the less that we try to know about the person, the less we are to direct the healing according to our limited human conscious educated minds, the more we allow ourselves to rise above the doing and the technique. The more we allow ourselves to become the observer and the observed, the more we find that the universe displays the pure beauty of the love and the healing process before us. It's as if we become invited into the home of the healing process. And by doing so, we're not there to rearrange the furniture. We're there to appreciate, experience, and observe, which gives us a greater gift and is a greater gift and a reward for the host, and it gets us invited back time and time again. As a reconnective healing practitioner, you step into the room and you allow yourself to simply observe and to feel, to listen with a different sense. You have already, when you learn this work, been exposed to this new, more comprehensive spectrum of healing, of energy, light, and information. So the more we allow ourselves to listen, to feel, and observe without judgment, the more we are interacting with that healing spectrum. The intelligence of this spectrum determines the healing. Our only intention is to be present, to feel, to observe. It needs to be done in the way of preparation for this work, because at this level of healing, by interacting with what science calls the reconnective healing spectrum, you simply become changed. So this is a part of us. This is why in reconnective healing no special jewelry is needed, no special crystals, no special protections. We don't have to protect ourselves in a white flame or a gold flame or a purple flame. There's no reason to shake any negativity off, because there is none, or to spray it off with alcohol. There's no reason to place one hand here and one hand here and collapse a wavelength. There's no reason to breathe into a count of 4, blow out to a count of 8. These are all fear-based approaches that come from fear, lack, and limitation. But you see, you cannot facilitate a gift for someone else that you're not willing to receive yourself. You cannot stand here in fears and lacks and protections and facilitate healings, because healing resides over here in love, oneness, unity, light, prosperity, and abundance. And only when we are willing to stand here and recognize that we are that light can we bring about this level of healing. When we're here protecting ourselves and wearing special pieces of jewelry, we're saying that we're not enough without it. We're saying that there's something to be afraid of. In essence, what we're saying is that there is no light. We're seeing ourselves as dark. But you see, darkness doesn't exist. Darkness is only a lack of light. So our responsibility as a healing facilitator is to acknowledge, recognize, accept our fears, pick them up, cradle them, love them, but walk with them and bring them into this light, where we find that suddenly they disappear because they were only darkness in the first place. And darkness does not exist. Darkness is only where we had not allowed ourselves to be the light yet. Once we step here as the light, Once we transcend our techniques and our rituals, we then become a reminder for the people with whom we interact that they too are light, and they return to that natural light vibration. And as we return to the vibration, the balance of light and health, anything out of balance with that, anything denser or heavier, pretty much is nothing left to hold on to. And so, if appropriate, and as appropriate for that person, that density, that health challenge, simply falls away. And healing is just that simple. And anything more complicated than that, anything, is designed to sell us something. But you see, we cannot buy the one thing that allows us to evolve, to expand, and to facilitate healing and growth, because we already own it inside. We have to just take our direction and our attention and bring it back within. In essence, it's time to come home.